going on, everybody? It's your boy Jamal. I hope you guys are all doing well. Now today, the big day has finally arrived. We're on our way right now to Anything Automotive to see my tuner James Karger to get the car tuned. So going off of the last two videos, if you guys remember, we added a bunch of mods to the car recently, which include Texas Speed PRC stage 2.5 heads, cathedral port heads. We added a Fast 92 intake manifold with a LS2 throttle body. We also added bigger fuel injectors, Siemens DEKA 60-pound injectors over I think the stock 42-pound injectors. So today is finally the big day. We're gonna go get the car tuned. We're gonna put on the dyno. We're gonna see how much horsepower we gain. As a refresher, if you guys remember, the car previously made 433 wheel horsepower on a dyno at S&L Performance. I know I said we're heading to Anything Automotive, so unfortunately we don't get to dyno the car in the same place to get a more accurate number. And the reason for that is that S&L Performance, their dyno room is currently being remodeled, so the dyno is down right now. But the good thing is, I think that Anything Automotive has the same dyno that I was previously dynoed on, so the numbers should be pretty close to each other. So I'm hoping to make around 470 plus. I'll be happy. Ideally, the more the better, but you know, I did all the work, so we'll see how it actually goes. But we're on the way now. I know in the last video at the end there was a caption on the video at the end there that said the stock injectors were put back in, and that was because with the bigger injectors and the tune that's currently on it, it was literally almost wide open on those new injectors, so the cylinders were being drowned by fuel and the car wouldn't start and it wouldn't even run on those new injectors. I did get it to idle for a little bit, but after that it fouled off the spark plugs and I had to replace the spark plugs. So the stock injectors are in it right now just so I can make it to the dyno. The dyno's about 45 minutes from my house, so we got the stock injectors in. We're gonna make it there, and then the tuning appointment's at 3 o'clock. I should make it there by 2, which gives me an hour to swap the bigger injectors back in, and it gives James the opportunity to kind of go in there and make sure he dials back the fuel before I foul out these spark plugs again. So got brand new spark plugs in it now with the old injectors, so it seems to be running fine. I've been driving about 30 minutes now and it hadn't had an issue. So we're almost to the dyno. And I'm super nervous, I'm super anxious to see what it makes, and I'm hoping everything goes well, fingers crossed. So I'll catch back up with you guys whenever we make it to Anything Automotive and we go see the man, James Karger. So stay tuned, guys. You don't have my old folder?
Not here. You didn't do it.
Oh, it was SNL. That's right.
I was about to say, you're doing it? There we go. Look at that.
I thought it was on your laptop.
No! It's on the computer. Unfortunately, I don't know a different computer.
Yeah, so that's the question. How does this dyno compare to...
I think this one reads a little weaker than the SNL, but we put a different speed sensor on it, and I feel like it's been better. So let's see. Let us see.
So my guess was 479, and yours is 475.
And John's is 474.
Right, and you're telling me that it's never a good idea to bet higher than you.
You never want to bet higher than the guy who's tuning, because then the guy might stop when he hits, which I would never do that. Just saying. This is just,
I mean, I trust you.
I will keep pushing. I don't care, because we bet nothing. So if it was like 10 grand or something, you'd have to be careful.
Right.
All right. Are we ready?
I think so.
I better act right.
Don't worry. I'll
Yeah, edit me to where I look beautiful. Like make sure that I have one where I'm like doing my hair like this.
Try to edit in some hair, you know.
No, I gotta like cool. I'm gonna do like this. Look, is this cool?
Like high school.
I can't see for but I look pretty cool, right? What about like this?
There you go.
I like this. This is good.
Perfect.
This is tuning. This is tuning chain. Yeah. That's what I want. I want ideal.
Whenever it's warm like that and it's like kind of hard to start, why is it?
Yeah, I'm about to take some fuel out of it. Normally they're just a little rich when they're starting when they do that. So
we're always done that.
We's gonna take a little fuel out of her.
Gotta get that startup tune on.
A little tune-up trick there. All right, let's see. All right, let's. Oh yeah, that was a lot better. I don't know.
Wiper too.
Yeah, I don't know why. Oh, I hit it. All right, let's try it one more time. You ready? You ready?
Yeah. Let's do it.
I need feedback.
Here we go. Oh yeah, that's perfect. Startup tune's on point.
Oh man.
It was a
I'm liking it. I'm liking it. I'm liking it.
That's what did it.
So anyway, so she goes to this place and the guy like, you know, inspects the car, and then he like comes over and like she's sitting down. He sits down next to her and she's like, you know, so how's James doing? Well, she thought that it was like a random place, right?
Yeah.
And so she's like, good, you know, like.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, cool, man, blah, 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 yeah, and this whole thing. So then, and then I think she left there, still not knowing that, like, and then she, so anyway, so she goes from there to your place, and then I guess you came out and were like, you know, hey,
I released the car to her. I was like, I saw the car and I was like, this is definitely James' wife's
So
car.
she leaves there and she's like, it's everybody knows who you are. So, and I was like, no, they don't. I was like, and she's like, okay. So the guy at discount, he knows who you are, and then the guy at the inspection place knows who you are. I'm like, well, okay. In this very small subset of people, you're right, because I sent you to both those places. Like, you know what I mean? Like. It doesn't feel like that. Like it feels like it winds all the way out. Like, you know what I mean? It doesn't feel like it noses over at all. On the dyno, I could feel it almost like feeling like it was nosing over, but then on here, it feels like it's not. So
it made 467 that one hole.
Yeah. Well, I mean, any deviations of within like a few horsepower, it's really hard to read into it too much because like you don't know if the car's just hotter.
Yeah.
You know, because I mean, we did make a lot of pulls pretty close together, or if it actually is, you know, let's say down on power a little bit, you know, yeah, from like the timing or whatever.
Yeah, we're out freaking.
There's some wildly like I always stop right here and tune the cars, and these dogs hate me. They always come over and bark their ass off at me. And I'm sure these people are like, who the f is the guy who sits and like talks to our dogs over there?
Dogs are gonna be master tuners one day, probably.
Like, I love dogs. Jesus.
Last time my mom called me, now she's calling you.
Yeah. Yeah, she probably wanted different things though, you know. James, when are you gonna finish that tune and get over here?
Yeah.
Look, I'm trying to take care of your son right now.
I would want free tunes for that.
Yeah. Hey, that's my mom, man.
Yeah.
So like maybe we could work something out. I love the way these drive. Like, I really want to pick one up, like a C5Z.
Yeah.
Like, I'll be honest, like, I don't really like the C6. Like, Sarah's car doesn't like do anything for me. This car is just like,
dude, you're on film saying.
I know, but like this car is like way more nimble. And I always find myself like the only problem with this car is I would drive like an asshole. Like I always want to be driving like 3,000 plus RPM, just making a ton of noise, like ready to just punch it at any second. Like you never know when you're just gonna, you know, like you just need to like just get a little something.
It's fun.
Just rolling through the trailer park, like you know. Like right now, like I feel like I'm like a race car driver. Coming into the corner, you know, just like they would probably want to go fast, yeah. But I'm kind of worried about that guy. Those feel really good. The suspension feels really good. Like, you have a lot of aftermarket stuff, or is it all stock?
Aftermarket bolts.
It doesn't really feel like it bottoms out much. Like, I don't feel the suspension hitting anything.
When you're on the highway though, it's like rolling along, it's like super like...
Especially like Dallas highways where they get like the whoop section.
I mean, to me it's not like a huge deal, but like anyone that rides the car, like, this thing rides like, well it's not that loud. Corvette, man, you're supposed to ride like that.
Definitely, you feel like directly connected, you know. So the one thing I don't like about the Supra is like the Supra to feel like it never feels like you can just like get on it like that, you know. Like you have to commit to getting on it because like to get on it where it feels fast, you got to get into boost, and once you get into boost, it's like you overwhelm, you know, like you're running through the back of that truck, you know. So you would have to like really like let off, you know, give yourself some room and then like get on it. This one you can just drive like I said, just drive like an asshole. Anytime. Believe it or not, I get a lot of tickets.
It's part of the job.
Yeah. I've done the math. I've averaged 12 a year since I started this. So that's one a month.
How many of those are tuning?
Almost all of them.
Really?
Well, yeah, I say that. That's not 100% true. One year skewed my average because I got 7 in one stop.
Jeez.
But I wasn't tuning on that. That was just me. That was me not driving very appropriately, and then catching like that one cop that. What are we doing here, guy? Sorry. I thought they were going to go to the light. Oh. That's when I like forget how to drive. Some people like, I'm like, oh, what do I do? That was my first time in a car. Which radar is that?
9500 IX.
Bruh. You have to say bruh after it.
9500 IX, bruh.
Bruh. Damn, that's a nice radar, bruh.
Thanks, bruh.
I got a Valentine 1, bruh.
That's whack, bruh.
I know. I like it though, but it isn't what it used to be. I know. You're gonna talk the Valentine 1. Everybody talks the Valentine 1. Doesn't have GPS. Blah 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 blah.
That's the reason I got rid of my old one.
Your Valentine?
No, it was an Escort Max, I think.
You got an Escort?
It was an Escort Redline. That's what it was.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I got an Escort Redline. Yeah.
You had an Escort. I'm calling your mother.
It's too much to keep up with.
I'm calling your mother and telling her that you got an Escort.
She knew about it.
She knew about your Escort?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's hot.
Whoa, dude.
I mean, I'm into it, whatever. Yeah, it starts pretty damn good. So, it still like seems a little rich when it starts. Like, take a little bit more out. I wanted to just go boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom. You know what I mean? It's like boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom, ba-da-dum, boom, 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 boom. And yours is more like ba-da-dum, boom, boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom, boom. You know?
Yeah.
I don't like that.
I've always done that though.
Yeah, I know, but I just want boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom, and not boom, ba-da-dum, boom, boom, boom. It's not too much to ask, is it?
I mean, I don't.
Life is easier.
It would be nice if it did that, I guess.
Yeah, just a little boom, 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 boom. I bet you. What do you want to bet that was my wife calling me?
It probably was, I guess.
I know. But see, maybe you should post that, and then people will be like, oh, so he doesn't even answer when his wife calls. It's not like an offensive thing. You know what I mean? Like, he literally just doesn't talk on the phone while he's tuning a car.
Right. It's very professional.
Well, people don't seem to see it that way. But I appreciate when you say it.
Tell your wife I said that's professional.
That was good. I'm sorry.
That was pretty good.
That was pretty good. Alright. It's like my first day on the job. Was that good?
Oh yeah, that's money.
Oh dude.
Money.
I mean, I was just want to sit here all day and just.
Oh my gosh.
Oh dude, it's almost too good. I almost can't release this into the wild, you know.
Pretty good.
Yeah, I mean the OEM.
Copy and paste.
Yeah, because that's what I do.
Yeah.
Alright, good deal. Alright, well let's get you a graph printed out and then we'll be ready to roll.
Awesome, thank you so much.
Hey guys, I realized I never shot an outro to that video, but I hope you guys did enjoy it. The car made 467 wheel horsepower, which is roughly 35 wheel horsepower over what it previously made with just the cam, and that was on a lower reading dyno the second time around. So I'm happy with it. The car drives amazing. I might need to get new tires soon, but I hope you guys enjoy the video. Please comment, like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Also comment down below. Let me know what else you guys would like to see with the car. I plan on hitting a lot of car shows here when the weather gets better, and so I hope to see some of you guys there. But anyways, that's going to do it for the video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Peace.